While billions of people wake up every day, grind for 40 hours a week, and still find themselves struggling to cover their basic needs, a tiny fraction of the population operates on a completely different level. But the real question isn't how much money they have. The real question is, what do they have that everyone else is missing? Think about your day. Think about that window of time after the work is done, those 1 or 2 hours of freedom. What do you do with them? Are you scrolling through endless feeds, lost in a sea of digital noise? Or are you building a foundation for your future? The truth is cold and uncompromising. The chasm between the successful and the unsuccessful is hidden in how they treat their free time. For most, it's a period of decay. For the elite, it's their most lethal weapon.
Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors to ever live, believes that if you can master your minutes, you can transform your life. Most people are walking through a wake-up call they refuse to hear, trading their potential for temporary entertainment. If your job or your primary income disappeared tomorrow, would you have the skill to stand back up, or are you entirely dependent on a single thread? The average person sees free time as an escape. The smart person sees it as an investment. In a world moving at breakneck speed, the skills that made you valuable today might be obsolete in 5 years. If you aren't updating your internal software, you are falling behind. Whether it's programming, public speaking, or video editing, these high-income skills are the security guards of your future. But there is one skill that stands above the rest: financial education. If you learn how to earn money, but never learn how to manage it, that money will never stay. Imagine spending just 30 minutes a day learning how money actually works. In 1 year, you aren't even the same person anymore. Your value has shifted.
But here is the twist. Even $1 billion is worthless if your body can't handle the dream. We've all heard that health is wealth, but few actually live it. Statistics show that while millions claim they have no time for health, they somehow find 3 hours for a smartphone screen. This is the ultimate lie we tell ourselves. You don't need to be a professional athlete. Just 20 minutes of movement or 10 minutes of silence can rewire your energy. There is a concept called anti-fragile. Some things break under pressure, others get stronger. Your body is built to be anti-fragile. When you push it, it hurts at first, but then it evolves. It becomes your vehicle to the finish line. If the vehicle breaks down, it doesn't matter how beautiful the destination is, you'll never get there. Now consider this. What if you could step inside the minds of the most successful people in history? What if you could download decades of their failures and strategies in just a few hours? This isn't science fiction, it's a book. Legends like Buffett didn't invent everything themselves. They learned from those who walked the path before them. Buffett credits his entire philosophy to Benjamin Graham and his book, The Intelligent Investor. When you read, you aren't just looking at words, you are inheriting a life's worth of experience for the price of a few dollars. It is the ultimate shortcut.
Here is the reality most people are afraid to face. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Are you okay with spending your entire life working for someone else's dream? If the answer is no, your free time cannot be for rest alone. It must be for your side hustle. We live in an era where building an extra income stream is easier than ever. Yet most people use that technology to distract themselves rather than to liberate themselves. Whether it's content creation or a digital business, the start is always messy. Most people quit when the views are low or the results are slow. But for those who stay, the ceiling disappears. But remember, it's not just about what you know, it's about who you know. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle is composed of people who have no vision, your vision will eventually blur. The elite build networks. They seek out people who are ahead of them, people who inspire them, and people who force them to level up. In the digital age, your network is your net worth, and the gatekeepers are gone.
And yet, all the networking in the world won't save you if you can't communicate your value. You could have a world-changing idea, but if you can't express it, it dies with you. Communication is the multiplier skill. Buffett himself says that improving your communication can increase your value by 50%. It turns a talent into an influence. But amidst all this doing, there is a silent requirement: self-reflection. Most people are busy, but very few are productive. They are running fast, but they don't know where the finish line is. Success requires you to stop, put the phone down, and ask, am I actually moving toward my goals, or am I just moving? This clarity is where real change begins. The most powerful ideas often come when you are doing nothing. But ideas are cheap. Action is expensive. Buffett bought his first stock at 11 years old. He didn't wait for the perfect time or for more confidence. He sold soda door to door and delivered newspapers. He understood that knowledge is only valuable when it is put into practice. Your free time is the forge where your future is shaped. You can use it to scroll, or you can use it to grow. The 99% will wait for a sign, while the 1% will simply start. Every small action you take today is a brick in the foundation of the life you want. Don't ignore the ideas that come to you in the silence. Turn them into reality. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are you doing with your next hour of free time? Subscribe for more deep stories like this.